Hey everyone, welcome back to Starfield. So, Barrett and I have just walked out of Madame Sauvage's place, and then I bumped into a rather friendly individual over there who hopefully is going to have a bit of a better time of it now that I've given him a cool 1,000 credits to line his pockets. But he gave me some sound advice to try and generally steer clear of this place because it's full of ne'er-do-wells and sort of nasty ganger types. So I'm going to take his advice and completely ignore it and go and take a look into these Ebbside Strikers, who apparently are having a little bit of an issue with a rival gang, the Disciples. And like I said, I'm really annoyed because I don't have, or at least I don't think I have. I don't think I have the book. Let's see. I had one called The Gangs. I think it was the Gangs of... Let's sort this by name. That's not sorted by name. I kind of want to sort this alphabetically, but it looks like that's not a thing. Unless... Toggle sort ascend... Right, B? Sort? No, it seems to sort it by icon instead of name, which is awfully sad. But I did have a note on me called the Gangs of Neon, I think. Yeah, I think I had a couple of copies of it at some point, but I think it's locked away in my locker in back in the lodge. Hello. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I want to find out more about the gangs of this place. It's probably going to come back to bite me.
Folks in Neon have a rough time. You need to balance a potentially healthy trade with the interests of those who want to cross a line for incredible profit. Difficult to say the least.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's seems like a hive of scum and villainy, by the looks of it. So, let's see, this is the restroom. Cubicle inspection. Oh. Right. Yeah, wish I hadn't bothered. So, where might I find these Ebbside Strikers then? Let's see if we've, I keep doing that. Corporate employee, citizen, anybody. Right, Sophia Grace, she's the one that we spoke to who might be quite handy to maybe come back and swoop. Oh, this is Madame Sauvage. Let's have a word while we're here. Hello.
New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have two simple rules you need to know.
Oh?
Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you.
Fair.
If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon?
Don't worry, I am absolutely fine for credits. Yeah, love your accent. Where's it? This could get an interesting response. Where's your accent from? Well, presumably it has roots in ancient French back from Earth times, but I mean, surely civilization's a bit of a mishmash of cultures now.
Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth, specifically the region known as France. A long and proud history, no?
Yeah, it stretches back for a while. I don't like being told what to do. Never been quoted rules at a bar before. Yes, I take it this is the sort of establishment in the kind of area where rules need to be laid down clearly.
Oh, well then, I'm honored to be your first, mon trésor.
Definitely not my first time getting rules quoted to me at a bar.
Is she still in the
I
toilet?
mean, how am I supposed to know that dancing on tables isn't allowed if it's not posted, right?
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick?
I've heard of this velocity. Well, when in Rome. Yeah, velocity, tell me more.
It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the universe itself was resting her lips on yours. My own personal creation.
Okay, you seem particularly pleased with yourself over that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the menu.
Of course, of course. Anything for my special new customer.
Right, let's check out this velocity. So you spell a little bit of everything. Yeah, every alcohol under the sun. Oh, it comes in different colors. How exciting. Velocity blue. Okay, it's It's literally just the color that changes. So velocity does plus 15% persuasion chance for 6 minutes. Oh, I could have done with some of that. Plus 75 damage resistance for 6 minutes, minus 25% O2 recovery. Potent alcoholic beverage infused with bioengineered luminescent plankton. Yummy. Okay. Right, it would be interesting. Would be interesting to see if any of the other items that I've got on me at the moment, any of the food items, have... Oh my god, the 583 each? Woof. Oh, do you know what? Go on, I'll take one. Why not? Like I say, when in Rome. Let's see. Let's go for... Good grief, that'd make your insides glow. Let's go for a velocity green. Why not? No, just the one, thanks. Not made of money. What do you take me for? Okay, so, how did you come up with velocity?
On my home planet, we have beautiful beaches. And during certain times of the year, the ocean lights up in beautiful spectrums of color. Now, science will tell you that this is from tiny microscopic organisms that are emitting bioluminescent light.
Okay.
But I believe it's so much more. I think it's a dance, a celebration. It's nature's way of giving thanks to the sun for nourishment. It's breathtaking. That is the essence of velocity. It's a toast to nature and all its splendid wonders. A sudden merger of humankind to the cosmos.
I mean, it all sounds very romantic, and it makes for a wonderful marketing tagline, but I think you'll find it probably is just bioluminescent plankton. That's what it says on the label anyway. So how, yeah, if you came from a beautiful planet with wonderful beaches, why the hell are you here?
Unfortunately, that will have to remain my secret for now. It's safe if the identities of the involved parties remain anonymous.
Oh.
Let's just say I was owed a substantial debt, and the bar was how I got paid, and leave it at that.
Interesting. Okay, so she was offered a business venture to settle a debt and she thought it sounded intriguing. Okay, I like your style. This... this could be met with an interesting reaction. So, is it possible to purchase Aurora?
Administrator Bayou has forbidden any place other than the Astral Lounge from selling Aurora.
I'm aware of that.
Now, if Euphorica wants to sell it in their members' lounge, or Legrand wants to mix it into blend, that's their choice. Moi? I prefer to stay off of Bayou's radar and keep Neon security off my back.
Very wise. Okay, good speaking to you.
À tout à l'heure.
Yes, I concur. Unless that was a bad thing, then boo. Right, Andreas Sandoval? Are you someone of... Are you back from the toilet then? Are you somebody of note?
What are you looking at? This?
Ah.
This is Ebbside Strikers turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
Oh, I know where I'm going. If you're trying to scare me, you're failing badly. Yeah, feels more like a regular bar here to me.
This is such bullshit. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this?
I'm kind of intrigued by this turf war that you've got with the disciples. Tell me more about them.
I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined.
So you're the honourable criminals. Is that what you're saying? Whereas they're just the really nasty, sort of cross-the-line criminals. So, tell me more about the Strikers.
We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us.
Briggs. Okay, seems like a name to remember. Yeah, I've heard of your gang. I'd like to speak to someone of some authority, please.
So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs?
Mm-hmm.
The nerve.
Yep.
Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebbside Strikers.
Wasn't really looking for a gang membership, especially seeing as I'm dressed top to tail in 3-star Ranger garb, but yeah, what's so funny about that?
Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship.
She seems like she's pretty much given up. Take me to Briggs and I'll think about joining from there.
You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Okay, lead the way. No, I have no intention of joining a gang, by the way, just to make that clear. So, this Andrea seems like she's a little, I don't know, a little bit green. Maybe she's fresh into the gang. Seems a bit twitchy to me. Oh, okay, through here. I'll, oh, okay.
Astro Lounge, Forca, blah, blah, blah. This place is where it's at.
Well, thanks for the recommendation.
What's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
Maybe.
Been a while.
I know, right? Sauvage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing
Strikers
that
look
anyhow.
out for one another, right?
You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested?
I mean, really interested is, it's so definite and so firm, isn't it? Not sure, I need to know more first. Really am interested. Only here to deal with the disciples, they're a menace. I don't really know that they are a menace, to be honest. I've only heard a little bit of hearsay here and there. Although the guy outside who told me about them initially did seem pretty genuine. Tell me more first.
That's smart. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, why do you keep the gang from killing people?
Ebbside is where all the loser and sad stories end up, once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to.
I'm not currently interested in joining a gang. That doesn't feel like something that Asher would be doing in his position, seeing as he's just climbing the ranks of the 3-star Rangers. But I don't kind of want to give a flat no at the same time, so I'm wondering if I can back out.
Try not to get yourself killed, alright?
Oh, I can. Cool.
Strikers look out for one another, right?
I might be back to see you soon. I want to find out more about these disciples, though. Vogel.
Strikers look out for one another, right?
Yeah, so you said. Hello, who might you be? Hatchet. Well, cute name. Okay.
What can I get you today?
Oh, you checking that our blood hasn't hit the floor up here? Okay, let's get out of here. Like I say, I'd like to learn a bit more about the disciples. I think what I'd like to do is maybe return once I've found another copy or read another copy of that book about the gangs of Neon. Maybe it's time to head back to the lodge and pick that up. In any case, what I'm going to do for now, I really want to take a look around Akita City at some point. But I feel a little bit of a calling.
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Yeah, so you said, ooh, Bayou Plaza. Right, interesting. This will take us back to Bayou Plaza, which I guess is just the area near the foot of the tower. Oh, this whole area is Bayou Plaza. Right, that makes sense. Right, I want to come back and have a serious look around. Oh, wait. I've just realised. I've still got some appropriated goods on me, haven't I, Barrett? Oops, we should probably do something about that. Let's go and visit the Trade Authority. Hello, hi. Sorry, are you a mute?
Better not be a waste of my time.
Oh, wow. Beckon me in and then insult me.
Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving?
Recycling, I guess? I think I'm leaving. Yeah, not entirely sure how to answer that.
Yeah? Well, then let me spell it out for you. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on.
Liberated goods is my specific area of interest. No, liberated goods is something that I just happened upon. You don't seem afraid of getting caught. Buying or selling stolen goods is illegal. Yeah, let's not take the formal line here.
Getting caught? By who? Neon Security doesn't give a crap, and the Freestar Rangers here are a joke. Look, let's stop playing games. We both know what I'm talking about. Now, what'll it be?
It's rather rude. Take that personally. How does the TA manage to stay off the Freestar Rangers' radar?
Hey, I'm not here to rattle any cages. We get along just fine. As long as I stay out of their business, they stay out of mine. On the rare occasion that I've run into something that's red hot, Ranger Price swings by as a follow-up. We put our heads together and figure it out.
Oh.
It's never really been a problem. You can ask him if you like.
That actually seems like a really fair way of dealing with it. You surprise me. You contact Ranger Price if something really red hot comes through and come to an arrangement. Okay. All right. Let's do some business then.
You got the money. Or the goods.
Yeah, I've got some, moderately hot goods, I guess. Let's see. Right, now, let's take advantage of some of the Star UI, Star UI features. Let's add a temporary column to here. And I want it to be, where was it now? Stolen. There we go. Wonderful. So let's now, not what I wanted. Let's now sort by stolen. And toggle ascend, descend. Wait, hold on. What? I'm sure that I picked up some stolen goods. Did they? Oh. Did the guy in the warehouse not have stolen goods? Did I dream that? I swear I picked up a weapon that was marked as stolen. Okay. Perhaps I did not. Never mind. I'm clearly going mad. Good day.
If you find anything else, make sure you bring it to me.
Barrett, am I going mad? Oh. Okay. I'll take that as a possibly. Okay, I'm going to head back out to the frontier, and I think I'm going to head back to... Let's head back to Aquila, have a word with the Marshal, then I'd like to maybe head back to the lodge and catch up with the rest of Constellation.
Aquila City. Looks like a quaint town, but it's got problems as big as any other city.
Fair assessment. Of course, this is the first time that I've been here with Barrett, isn't it? Blimey. Right, let's dip into the rock. We'll go and see the Marshal himself. And see what he makes of this information about this this stolen ship. And I seem to have a message that I picked up. Let's see. Picked up a couple of names. Learned the names of 2 lieutenants in the first. Oh, of course, yes. It was the money man and the woman that was hospitalized. That's right. That slipped my mind for a moment. But let's go and see if.
Hey, deputy.
Welcome
Hey,
to
Helga.
the Rock, I guess.
Oh God, you had too much, Diego. Yeah, let's go and. I suppose I need to go and see this Alex Shadid, don't I? Let's just double check I'm heading the right way. Yep. So Alex, I guess, is upstairs. I don't think we've had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Shadid just yet. Oh, there we go. This must be our cryptographer. Hello, sir.
Look who it is.
It's me, yeah. Have we met?
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think?
Interesting. It's very, very different from Aquila City. Didn't really care for it. Yeah, what's stopping you from going there?
Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it.
Okay. It's wonderful. Wait, do I want to say it's wonderful? Would that make him more disappointed that he can't go there? It's grimy as all hell. I don't really care for it. It's interesting, but it seems like it's pretty rough and ready, and yeah, you wouldn't want to go there anyway.
What? You serious? Well, that's a first. I guess not everyone likes to have a good time. Speaking of which, on to business. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful?
Yeah, as it happens, I've got an encrypted data slate that you might like to take a look at. I want this slate unlocked as soon as possible. All right, I'm the junior here. Ranger Price says you can crack this empty encrypted slate. Yeah, I need your help with this.
Oh, come to daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using.
Oh.
Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find.
Oh, bless. Okay, yeah, you don't get out much then, I take it.
Oh, why should I? Nothing but dirt, cold air, and Asha waiting for me out there. I like my nice, cozy, antisocial office space much more, thanks.
I sense a little bit of an air of, I don't know. This guy's got a bit of an edge to him, I think. He probably is a little bit resentful that he can't ever leave the planet. Well, I imagine there must be something that can be done to actually get him off-world, but it probably involves some seriously ugly headgear to try and protect his ears. So yeah, how long do you think this will take?
It'll take as long as it takes. You can't rush a job like this.
All right, Alex.
One thing I can promise you, though, is that it'll go a lot faster if I don't have to answer silly questions.
Yeah, I'm beginning to rapidly go off you. Yeah, you have fun.
Oh, I will. I guarantee it.
Jeez, I can see why the date didn't go well that Helga set him up on. Bloody hell. Right, Barrett, I wouldn't even bother talking to him. He's not the life and soul of the party that he professes to be. Let's go and see the Marshal. Hello, Marshal. Right. Your sign says take a seat here. But if I take a seat, I've got a funny feeling I'm going to be too far away to actually speak with you. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, Daniel Blake, but your chairs are pretty much useless.
Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech?
Well, funnily enough, I was able to track down the thief with Ranger Price's help. I did, yeah, she was a shipjacker named Grace Early. I did, but I did all of the work. Ranger Price wasn't much help. I'm not going to take all the fanfare. I also don't want to basically make out that I was relying fully on Price. He did let me lead the investigation, so yeah, her name's Grace Early.
Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress.
Well, thanks. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Thank me when I've taken in the first. I think I've more than earned a promotion, wouldn't you say, Ranger? No, let's not push our luck. Yeah, don't thank me until I've seen this through to the end.
Good. Stay focused on the task at hand and don't take your eye off the target. That's how a Ranger should think. What did you learn from the starship thief?
A couple of things, actually. Scored big time. Got the names of two high-ranking First members, Maya Cruz and Marco. First has a money man called Marco and someone named Maya Cruz. Not much, just a couple of names. Okay, yeah, we didn't really figure much out about Maya, did we? Other than she's hospitalized. But yeah, the money man is Marco.
Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be.
Oh, rings a bell, does
I
it?
served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I could give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move.
Interesting. So perhaps these guys are the remnants of 1st Cavalry. I'd kind of assumed that they were someone just taking on the moniker and pretending to sort of fly the flag, but maybe they actually are colony war veterans. Okay, you think you know who Marco might be?
There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money, and when the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up.
Right, would make sense he'd be the money man. Okay, yeah, tell me more information about Maya Cruz.
They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate.
Major Hull. I wonder if he's behind this first group. Okay, clock's ticking. Yeah, give me whatever information you've got, Marshal.
Like what?
So, yeah, where would somebody go for long-term medical treatment? Like, if they wanted to keep their heads down and stay off the radar?
Most likely place would be the clinic.
Oh.
It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy. So it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation.
That makes sense. The clinic is the station that was positioned by the UC around Narion, I believe, and it triggered the Narion War. But yeah, it was handed over to the Freestar Collective, I think, once the war was settled. So, Marco, any leads on where I could find him? You mentioned that you know a little bit about his family background.
Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the first.
Interesting.
Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there.
Well, don't you worry about that, Marshal. I've just been to Neon. That's within Freestar Collective space, and pretty much the same deal. Okay, nice. We've got a couple of leads. So, the Freestar Rangers are already looking into Marco's smuggling ring. It's rather handy.
Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
So these are old school... God, these credit rewards are getting ridiculous. I love it. So these are old school Aquila fighters. Very much pre-Freestar Collective. He's left his terminal unguarded. Intrigued. Recruitment and retirement. Ooh. Let's see. Walter Stroud. Oh, from Stroud. Okay, to the Marshal. Marshal, it's the opinion of the Council that you need to prioritize recruiting. I'll say it plain. We need more Rangers. Your report on the rise in smuggling makes that plain. Now, I don't mean to disparage the work that you and the Rangers have done. I know you're all doing your best, but I can remember a time where there were twice as many of you as there are today. I'd like to see those days return, and so would the people of the Freestar Collective. I'd also like you to think about your successor. Let's be honest, Marshal, neither of us is getting any younger. Surely you've earned the right to hang up your spurs and pride and enjoy a well-earned retirement. I look forward to seeing you at the next council gathering. Oh, that's right, Walter's on the Council of Governors. I'd forgotten all about that. So, that's interesting. So both Walter Stroud and Ron Hope are on the council. I bet that leads to some interesting conversations. Right, Marshal Blake's out of the room, isn't he? Yep. Let's have a little sneaky look at his computer. I do feel ever so naughty. Let's look at his personal journal. Read his innermost thoughts. Oh, here we go. Recruitment. Let's see. May 6th, 2330. Send around the usual message to the others about recruiting. I hate to nag, but I don't know what else to do. We're way below where I'd like us to be, and if there really is another smuggling syndicate setting up shop in the Freestyle Collective, well, I wonder if that's Marco's, we're going to be spread dangerously thin. At this point, I'm ready to accept any halfway decent candidate who walks into the Rock, and no wonder he was ready to thrust the job on me when he saw me at the bank. Emma's got an eye for talent, and I trust her to weed out anyone that's unfit. If it gets the council off my back, I ain't going to complain. Autumn. Autumn, I've heard that before. I'm starting to worry about Autumn. As much as I'd like to deny it, Emma might be right. Maybe tracking down that new smuggling syndicate we've been getting reports about was too big an assignment. She's young, headstrong, and ain't the best at keeping in touch while she's out in the field, so the long silence might mean she's in some kind of trouble. Wait, what was... Did he mention a name of who was stationed at the Red Mile, or who's at the Red Mile doing the investigation? I don't think it was Autumn, was it? For now, I'm going to sit tight and hope we get some kind of word soon. Emma always says we have to have faith in the people we give a badge to, so for now I'll stay the course. But if another week goes by without news, I might need to send someone out to track her down. I ain't much for superstition or luck, but I'll cross my fingers anyway. Interesting. This must be someone to keep an eye open for then, I guess. I wonder if they're in a bit of trouble. Retirement. May 1st. Seems like every time I get a slate from one of the governors, they've just got to bring up retirement. We ain't trying to push you into it, they all say. We're just looking to the future. Got to be prepared after all. Feels like I've read the same version of that half a dozen times in the past month alone. I've got no illusions that I'm the best marshal the Rangers have ever had, but damn, am I doing such a bad job that they want me gone? Or is it something else? No way I'd believe Emma would go around behind my back and talk to the council. She jokes about it, sure, but I trust her like family. Ooh. Is there maybe a bit of potential backstabbing there? What would I even do anyway? Am I supposed to set up some farm on my own and while away my last days watching the crops grow until the sun goes down? To hell with that. Truth is, I live for the job and nothing else. When I can't do that anymore, I'll hang up my spurs. The governors can wait. Good on you, Marshal. Yeah, I like that. Wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't look at the messages, did I? Recent messages. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. I think the bottom is the oldest, so we'll work from the bottom up. To all Rangers from Daniel Blake. This is as a result of Walter having a word. I know you've all heard me say it before, but the council would really like to see us bolster our ranks. I'm pretty sure I've read this. Freestyle Collective ain't exactly getting safer by the day. There's always been more trouble. We need more help. We need it soon. Okay, cool. What's next? Shore gang activity. Ooh. I don't think we need to worry about them anymore. From Davis Wilson to Daniel Blake. Who's Davis Wilson? Marshal, we wanted to let you know that some of Shaw's boys are in town. They ain't caused any trouble yet, but we both know it's only a matter of time. One of them we ID'd as Jed Bullock. Oh, he was the guy that held up the... he led the gang that held up the Gull Bank. A new recruit with a penchant for drinking and doing acting up. The others who were with him we didn't recognise, but we figured them for green based on how they just followed Jed around. Seems he's the leader of the crew. That's all I've got for now. I figured your experience going up against the Shaw gang, you ought to know they were around. Davis Wilson. I feel like we might have met Davis Wilson. Is that the guy at the main gate, maybe? Helga's status. So Helga was the one that got hurt in the ship crash from Mary Cartwright, the medic. Marshal, I'm happy to inform you that Helga's making good progress and her recovery is ahead of schedule. I'm pretty certain... Yeah, we've read that one. Good news. From Emma Wilcox. For those who haven't heard, we got some good news. The doc approved Helga for limited duty on site. Read that one as well. Another false alarm from Emma Wilcox. Just so you all know, the report about the farm on Polvo turned out to be another false alarm. This is what... Yeah, this is what... The gang... Yeah, the 1st Cavalry have been up to, isn't it? New syndicate in play. This is new. To all Rangers, I want you all to keep your eyes and ears open. I'm going over reports from local security, both here and in Neon, and there's a disturbing trend. Seems like smuggling is on the rise in a big way, and there's more than one faction involved. Seems like we might have a new player looking to move in. Marco's gang, I guess. We can probably expect to see some interfaction conflict that could spill over and put innocent lives at risk. If you learn anything that could be useful, let me know right away. Autumn's already looking into it, but leads us scarce so far. Autumn. Again. That, wait, maybe I did read that before. Maybe that's where I knew the word, the name Autumn from. So Autumn is a bit of a Green Ranger, and she may be a little bit in over her head. Right, interesting. Okay, what I am going to do... I think I'm going to head back to New Atlantis. Yeah, I'm going to head back to New Atlantis, back to the lodge. I'm going to quickly read up on the gangs of Neon, just so I can sort of get a bit of a perspective. But then, I think what I might do is perhaps see if we can track down... Where's Barrett? Come here, Barrett. What do you say, Barrett? Should we track down this last member of Constellation? I think it might be time we took a look for Andreja, I think it was. All right, let's head back.
Sarah Filbert and her brother Vaughn were going at it again. I had to tell him to keep the racket down.
Beer run. Talk to Sarah Filbert. I think it's... Filbert, is that the one that owns the bar inside the rock? Okay, we'll have to investigate that next time we're here. But in the meantime, Barrett, come hither, back to the vessel. Look who I just spotted. Yeah, I've come looking for this guy. Barrett, I can't help but feel a little bit sorry for him. Would you mind if I let him follow me around for a little bit? He does so enjoy our little jaunts across the galaxy. Well, hello!
Oh my god, I'm literally following in your footsteps right now. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's, well, hold on.
I heard that you're so fast, you can run around a planet and sign the back of your own head. We just need to find you a pen.
No, I think people may have been exaggerating. Or by people, I mean you. I can't get you to follow me as a follower. Interesting. Let's get you at least assigned to the ship.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay. Right. Let's see. Assign crew. Crew from... Okay. We don't have anywhere to assign him just yet. I'm thinking... So, Barrett is currently unassigned. Sam is assigned to the ship. Sarah is assigned to the ship. Let's maybe give Sam and Cora a little bit of a rest. And then let's get the adoring fan on board. Come on then. Welcome back aboard, shipmate. Okay, so that's him heading back to the ship. Lovely. Right, Barrett, looks like you're still following me for the time being then. Okay, let's head on up to the lodge.
This place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Sounds an awful lot like you, Barrett. I'm not going to lie. Right, looks like nobody's around. In fact, what time is it? Oh god, it's 4:45 in the morning. Right, let's head upstairs. I want to take a quick look, as I said, at that slate. Of course Sarah's room's empty. Sarah's on the ship. That slate that I had... Wait, has someone been in here? I don't remember leaving my door open. Right, let's take a little look at our notes. Like I said, I just want to... What's it called? I'm sure it's the gangs of Neon. No, not those. Oh, it's going to be a note, isn't it? Oh, crap. Don't say I haven't got it. Have I just skimmed straight past it? Probably have a couple of times. Ah, nuts. Sure, I read something on the gangs of Neon. Did I dream that? Well, poo. Well, this journey was a complete waste of time. Okay. So, Barrett, plans. I would like to go and find this final member of Constellation. Here we go, into the unknown. So, Vladimir has given me the locations he believes could hold artifacts. Oh, so right, okay, I thought he'd just given me 2 locations he thought Andreja might be, but both of these have artifacts? Interesting. He's also asked me to be on the lookout for Andreja, another Constellation member who is following up on the same leads and hasn't reported back. So we need to go to Tau Ceti 8B and Piazzi 1, and also keep an eye open for Andreja. Okay. I fancy doing a little bit of Constellation work. What say you, Barrett? Right, Barrett's been saying he's got something for me, so let's go and collect that.
Need help with? I do, actually. Here you go.
Creature jam. I love that you keep on finding these weird and wonderful edibles for me. Wait. Did my fan just disappear? Did he just drop out of the airlock? Where's he going? Okay, anyway, let's go jetting off. And then I've got to try and work out which of these two destinations I want to go and visit. So, take off. And I mean, I know nothing about either one. So, I suppose I could just flip a coin? He just fell out the hold. Amazing. Right, let's see. So we can go to Tau Ceti 8B or Piazzi 1. Let's see if we can see where they are on the star map. Okay, so this is Tau Ceti 8B, and this is Piazzi 1. Can I get a preview of what the systems are like? No, I can't really, can I? Okay. Let's see. Piazzi 1 or Tau Ceti. Let's go to Piazzi 1. I don't know why. Something's drawing me there. Set that as our destination. So this jump presumably is going to take us straight to Piazzi 1. I don't know whether the actual entry point for each system is the primary numbered planet.
Perfect jump. Just like you planned.
Oh god. Talk to Alban Lopez on Piazzi 2. He was what? He was calling for list? So this is Piazzi 1. Unexplored geophysical feature. Piazzi 7. Here we go. Piazzi 2. Oh, Barrett wants a word as well, apparently. Right, let's travel to Piazzi 2.
Got a minute to chat?
Maybe not right now, Barrett. We're kind of in the middle of responding to a bit of a distress call here. Right, Piazzi 2. Was it Lopez Farm? I think it was, wasn't it? Let's see. Yeah, Lopez's farm. Here we go. Talk to Alban Lopez on Piazzi 2. So, had intended on landing on Piazzi 1, but
Beginning landing cycle.
If somebody's in need of help, I feel it's my civic duty as a ranger to help out the common man wherever I can. Okay. Looks like a small outpost. Right, who do I want to take with me on this? Let's keep Barrett close by. He's been pretty handy so far in a firefight. Right, suit up, Barrett. Unless I can...
Next on the agenda. I heard you're fluent in over 24 verbal and body languages. Remarkable.
Maybe I should give him a try. How do you fancy a little bit of an excursion? Hope you got your rifle handy.
Of course! I'll follow you to the end of the universe.
Okay, this could be fun. Barrett, hold the fort. Vasco! I really need to bring Vasco with me on one of these little quests as well at some point, don't I? Hello. Hi. Extreme ambient cold. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Hello, are you, Lopez? You are Alban Lopez. Right, how can I assist?
I'm not afraid to use this to defend my home and my family.
Hold on.
You sure as hell don't look like any spacer I've seen before.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. You're the one broadcasting a message to list vessels? Yeah, your broadcast made it sound like you're in trouble.
So let me get this straight. You heard a distress call and you flew all the way down here.
Well...
What are you, some sort of priest or good Samaritan? I didn't know people like you were real, but I got a heap load of problems. And I'm willing to pay my share for the help.
Interesting. Yeah, I need to know what's going on before I make a decision.
Sensible. Used to be 4 families that List helped set up stakes in this system. We rarely saw eye to eye in the best of times, and believe me, True, these ain't the best of times. Spacers started raiding, and it's been getting worse.
Oh.
Only a matter of time before they end us all. Unless you're willing to help some hard-working, pig-headed settlers out.
I was beginning to think this was just some neighborly feud, but... Okay, so you're being attacked by spacers. Yeah, I can definitely... definitely side with you on that one. Right, we don't need any more information about List, because we've heard quite enough from Phil Hill, thank you. So, there are 4 families?
The Wens and the Bandas are farmers like me. Jacqueline the mayor and her daughter have some mining operation with dreams of hitting it big. I've tried in the past to get us to work together, but you don't join List unless you have a healthy dollop of obstinacy.
I'll have to look that up in a dictionary later, I don't know what that is. List, lots of challenges in independent space. Spacers are a plague on the settled systems. I'll side with
No
that.
arguments here. The Spacers have taken out the family's List satellites.
Oh.
So we can't even talk to each other. Isolate and eliminate, a classic tale.
So you don't even know if they're alive?
Fix the Lopez satellite, and I'll open a secure channel, and we can sync up and get the lay of the land. And then get all of our satellites operational.
Okay. So we're bringing the communication grid back online to try and work out where these spacers are and how to hit them. Yeah, why do you need these satellites?
List set us up with some secure communication satellites. Makes it hard for riffraff to pick us up. Well, in theory. The other families won't respond to communications on open channels. I figure if I didn't risk the distress call, we're all dead anyway.
That's fair. At least you took the initiative. So, you've not attempted to fix them?
I have. Twice. I took out the old pickup. Last time I tried, I barely made it out alive. They're using the damn satellites as bait. My ship just isn't up for facing spacers. But yours, a whole different animal.
I wouldn't be so sure. I've had a couple of close calls in this thing so far. Right. Yeah, I'll do what I can for you.
It might be I'm getting caught up in the moment. But I actually feel optimistic for once. Thanks.
No problem. Bless, poor sod. Okay, so are these other... There's something over there. Are these other locations sort of close by, or am I going to have to take off again? In fact, where's this? Yeah, it looks like they're on the other side of the planet, maybe. Right, don't mind me. I'm just going to have a little snoop around your house.
Pretty durable. Should be easy as cake to repair them.
Not entirely sure what I'm hoping to find in here, of course, but I don't exactly want to rob the guy, so more just sort of see how they're living, I guess. Okay, this is quite cool. Little workspace here. Oh, interesting. He is actually allowing us to take stuff. Right, I don't think I'm too... Oh, interesting. Wait, is that it? That one room? Apparently so. Oh, hello. Who might you be?
Talk to Alvin. He's in charge. Been a while since we've had guests.
Oh, wow. You pair do live together in that room. Okay. What, do you take turns sleeping behind the desk? Alright. Where's my... Wait. Where has my fan gone? Oh, there we go. He's coming back out of the airlock. Go on, you. Get out of there. Take your time. No rush. I'll just take off without you again. Hopefully you won't fall out of the boarding ramp. So I guess we're gonna have 3 other locations.
Do you need something?
You've got something for me?
No. Just repositioning the ship. Okay, so bring the Lopez's satellite back online. Then I guess I'm gonna have to visit the other 2 farms, or well, the mining operation, the other 2 families anyway. And then what? I take on the spacers?
Apogee kick complete.
Oh, never mind.
Steady.
Guess they're waiting for us out here anyway. Right. Here we go. Yay. Okay, we'll target you then. Right, let's dip below. And loop back around. Probably not great that I've got the other one on my tail, but... Oh. He said payday. I thought he was sending out a mayday then. Oh. No.
Enemy's jump drive is off. Grab jump down, Captain.
Right, let's turn my attention on this wily little individual.
Our shields are completely offline.
Yes, I'm aware. Thank you, Sarah. Wait, are there 2? Or just the one? Oh, here we go.
Our shields are repaired.
There we go. That's better.
Bring her online.
Enemy's grab drive out of commission.
Wonder if I could maybe target those tasty engines of yours. Oh, go on, let me see if I can knock them off. Oh, are they off? Nope, they are not. Let's dip underneath. Loop back. And come back in for another go. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait, hold on. Was that me? What? Rubbish! I thought I'd taken him out. Oh, how naff. Oh, I am disappointed. Right, excuse me, adoring fan.
What
Round 2.
Achieving orbit now.
Right, no screwing around. We're trying to take them down nicely. Let's see, who's closest? You're closest, aren't you? Yep. Whoa.
Their shield system is damaged.
Right, dip under. The hell was that jolt? We had a massive shunt then.
You can try and run.
Wait, I've got no missiles? Why have I got no missiles? Right. No. Okay, next. Oh, I've got no power in missiles, that's why. That'll be it. Yes. Ah, indeed. Ah, you seem to have made a fatal error.
Enemy's propulsion system. They've lost your raptor.
Hit their shields, and likely
Okay.
Grab jump down. Oh, we're stuck.
Yeah. Oh, don't you worry, Sarah. We'll get that sorted. Definitely got the upper hand on them this time, though.
Target's jump system down.
Oh, do I try and board him again? Nah, let's not push my luck. Besides, I've got other pressing things to be getting on with. Right, what have you got? Cobalt?
Captain, our grab drive is fully repaired.
Oh, wonderful. You say that so emphatically, Sarah. And one more. Here we go, let's grab you. What's that? Is that a... Oh, is that the satellite? Oh, I see. I thought it was an array that we actually had to bring back online on the planet, but no, it's actually the Lopez list satellite that we need to go and interact with. Right, let's get that repaired.
The green light is on, which means communications is up. Sending the data on the other satellites. You
Wonderful.
do hear me, right? Hello?
I do. Oh, I was awfully worried then. I'd lost control, but it's because it was waiting for a conversation. Picking you up loud and clear. Had to get through some spacers to fix the satellite. I blue brick elephants. No, seriously, it's okay. It's working.
Wait, what? Oh, hardy ha ha. It's gonna take some time dealing with someone competent. I don't suppose you want a job working hydroponics. No one ever says yes to that.
Yep, and long may that tradition continue.
Once you repair the other satellites, I'll open a channel to the other families.
Oh, cool. So we don't have to keep sort of planet hopping. That's rather handy. Right, so where is the next satellite? That's the question. Science outpost. There's Tau Ceti. Right, how do we get to the next satellite then, I wonder? That's a science outpost. Where's... How? What? Right, slightly confused. Do I have the... Okay, I don't actually have this set up as the active quest, so that won't have helped. Where in the world is the next satellite? You'd think it would be in close orbit around the planet, right? Yeah, we've got the Lopez satellite. Am I missing a thing? Where's... Oh, God! Oh, I see. They're not all on Piazzi 2. The other families are scattered among other moons. Right, gotcha. Repair the Banda communication satellite. I thought they were all scattered somewhere on that same planetoid. Right, here we go, round 2. How many have we got this time? Still 3 again. Okay, that's all right. Let's get a repair underway before we hit them. And skirt under. Loop back. Lock on, lock on. There we go. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might end up doing just that, actually.
You took out the jet drive.
Okay, that's great news. But I need to be careful, because I'm under heavy fire myself. Wow. Need those shields back up. Whoa! Oh, trouble! Trouble! Right, let's go after this one, because I think I'm directly behind this one. Here we go.
They're not jumping out of here.
Oh, nuts. I'm seriously underpowered in this ship. I really need to look into ship upgrades pretty damn soon. And of course I've used up all my boost too early. Right, here we go. Let's get you chased down. Let's just launch all that we can.
Grab jump offline.
It's fine, we won't be needing that for a while. Okay, that's that one.
Shield generator is completely blown.
Yes, I'm aware. Thanks, Sarah. Oh no! I think I'm out of repair. Need those parts moving quicker. Repair.
Available.
Okay, let's get them up.
You're no match for us.
Well, got a horrible feeling you could be onto something there, but we'll see.
Then grab drives down.
Right,
Target's
last
shields
one.
are offline.
Where are you? There you are. No. No. Let's get behind you. Okay, we might have this fight now. Hopefully. That's it.
Grab drive.
Oh. Okay. How are we actually doing? How are we doing for ship parts? We've got... How many is that? 1? Have I only got 1? Oh, crap. Oh, I'm in serious trouble.
We have full jump capability.
Please be ship parts. No ship parts. Oh, this one's closer. Please be ship parts. Not ship parts. You. Please be ship parts. Not ship parts. Wonderful. I think I may need to just quickly jump out system and maybe go and pick up some ship parts. I've got a funny feeling that I'm not going to last very many more fights if I don't. All right, let's at least go and get the satellite repaired. Let me think. Where have I actually spotted ship parts for sale? I suppose they'd be for sale at any ship master, I guess.
Signal. Lopez to Banda? Banda, you there? You got the satellites back up? I had help. Big help from a friend.
Oh.
I didn't know you had friends. I'm turning over a new leaf. In that vein, we have to meet all the families. Oh, I bet Jackie's gonna love that. I haven't exactly talked to her yet.
She must be the one in the yard.
You know. Not sure I have either. It's ancient history. We all need to get over it. See you soon. All right. Connection closed. Banda's good people. I'm glad he's willing to meet. Time to get to fixing the other satellites.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that on a very, very short hiatus. Let's see. Is there anywhere in this system that is sort of remotely inhabited? A United Colony. Oh, hold on. A UC merchant. That could be worth a look. Hostile activity. We'll steer clear of that, thanks. Right, let's go and let's go and check in on this merchant. See if they've got any ship parts for us that we might be able to get a bit of a repair with. Ah, is that you? Are you the merchant? You are indeed. Hello there.
UC freighter to unknown vessel. Happy to trade with you if you have anything interesting. Acknowledge?
Yes, please.
I'll make you a deal.
Okay, yeah, what have you got? Please say ship parts.
Let's do this.
Right, aid. Please ship parts. Yes, ship parts. Oh, you've only got 2, though. Ah, that's a bit of a shame. Okay, never mind. I'll take them anyway. Thanks for your help. Right, let's use one of those now. No, I'm good. Thanks. Okay, so that is repairing the ship. That gets us back up to 100%. I'm just hoping that will last us through the next couple of scraps. Right, let's see what happens. Let's go and try and get the WEN comms satellite back up and running. So I think Jackie that they were speaking to, I think that might actually be... I think they mentioned a lady and her daughter with a mining operation. I think that could be them. Oh. Interesting. No spaces? This seems mighty suspicious. Why do I get the feeling there may not be any spaces here because maybe they've already hit the WEN family?
Excellent. hope as to when. When?
Oh,
This does
God.
not sound good. When, please?
I hate being right.
We may be the 3 families now. I hope the other families are okay. And the sooner we make contact with them, the better.
What, we're not going to go and investigate the planet? Oh. You could have at least given me the coordinates of the homestead so I can go and check on them. Okay, let's set a destination for the last one. So this is going to be the Lemaire communication satellite. Are these the ones with the mining operation, maybe? Again, no spaces. Huh. Suspect. I suppose the only possible positive outcome of this could be if the spacers have maybe taken the 2 families hostage?
Weapons locked.
Ah, crap.
Destroy him.
Duck down. Under. Whoa, they're taking me out quick. Okay, whoa. Yeah, no, don't want it. Thought about it. Don't fancy it. Okay, hopefully you're coming back the other way. There we go. Right, let's get some repairs on the go. Get a barrage on you.
Grav drives down.
Right, one down. Whoop. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
You're nothing.
Well, I'd kind of like to think I'm something. I'd kind of like to think I might be able to actually pull this back and get you shot down, but no, maybe not. Oh God, this ship. Oh, right. I need to make it my objective to invest in some perk points that are going to actually work in our favor for shipbuilding. I need to unlock some parts and build myself a better vessel, because this one, it's lovely, it's a classic, but oh my God, it just does not stand the test. Right, let's go for the one at the back. Right, they've all angled around towards me, so none of them are now actually at the back. This is fine. This is fine. Whoa. Wait, why are you not targeted? Oh, somebody taking something out? Ah, crap. Right, this is bad. This is bad.
Our grav jump system's fried, Captain.
Right, you.
Shield system needs immediate repair.
Yeah, oh, okay. That collision won't help. Oh, I'm using the ship repair kits, but it just doesn't patch the ship up fast enough. Oh God, that looks horrendous. Right, this time, I'm not going to boost anywhere. I'm going to just leisurely fly in this direction so that we have all of our boost ready for when the spacers appear. Let's see, can I rebalance anything? Shields are already on maximum. I don't want to cut any power to my engines, really. Let's cut missiles down by 1 and put that into lasers. Hopefully that might make that a bit more punchy, bring the shields down a bit quicker. Right, let's play the waiting game now.
Not your day.
Okay, you there. Wait for them to turn about. There we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh man, they are just pummeling me again. Wow, bad news. That one has now, the one that I was targeting is now so far away that I can't actually, oh my good God, really?
Got herself some cargo.
Try again. Okay, we're going to go for the right-hand-most one this time instead of the leftmost. And again, just being absolutely pummeled right from the outset. Right, break the missile lock. Come about.
Taking out our grab jump.
Hello. Repair. Right, point blank. Let's get some shots in point blank, see if that does anything for us.
Enemies ground. We've taken out their shields.
Okay, one down at least. Whoa, another repair. I think I've only got one left now. Where the hell? There we go. No. Right, sneak in behind you.
They're not jumping out of here.
Right. Okay, that's you down. Nice. Boost. Avoid whatever fire you're laying at me. Get behind. Nice. Right, let's target lock. Let's see if I can't get the shields. Whoa. Whoa. I think... Oh, I'm out of repair. Out of repair kits. No. Stop it.
You've taken down their shields.
Oh, I should think so with the amount of crap I've launched at them. Whoa. Oh, thank God for that. Wow.
Our jump system's back up.
Jeez, look at the hull rating. I sincerely hope they don't have backup. Please don't have any backup on the way. Oh my God. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, any repair kits? Yes. Got a ship part kit. Nice. One more pickup. Holy, right, let's rebalance some power. Keep power in weapons just in case any more of them show up. I sincerely hope they don't. Go and scoop this up and then see see what's left. Wait, I don't have an objective marker. No more ship pads. I don't have an objective marker for the last satellite. I didn't blow it up, did I? Oh, here we go. Okay, well, Spacers came in kind of late in the day, but they came in the end, which I hope means that this family's still alive.
Another satellite up. And broadcasting. Lopez to Lemaire. Jacqueline, are you there?
Albin? How the hell? I'm almost glad to hear your voice.
Listen, we need to meet, all of us. These Spacers have got us on the ropes.
What sort of game are you playing? We're not going to fall for another of your cons.
No game, no ruse. Times have changed. We need to move on or we'll all be the saddest little footnote in history.
We can meet, but it'll be on my ship.
Fine. Banda's already signed on, so meet you at the rendezvous.
What about when?
You should ask that.
Fine. Remember, my ship.
And that's the last of them. Stranger, let's meet up on Lemaire's ship. I'll square away payment, but I have a feeling this ain't over and there may be further paying work ahead.
Okay. Well, I mean, as long as it stops you lot squabbling, then I'm up for it, I guess. Right, industrial outpost. Report back to Albin Lopez on Jacqueline's ship. Right, would love to. Just don't actually know where it is. Okay, it is here in the system. Family rendezvous. Okay, just partway around the planet by the looks of it. Oh, man, that was tough. I need to get this old boat upgraded. Aha. That must be the vessel in question. Banda Watchdog. So that's the Banda ship? Where's Jacqueline's?
I can't believe someone's actually helping us.
Okay. Do we have any other contacts? Oh, we do. We have a couple over this way. Ah, Jacqueline Lemaire's ship. Who's this? Lopez Watchdog. Okay, so they've each got a watchdog vessel. Oh, that makes sense. Hello. Friendly approaching.
I got my eyes on you. Well, my scanners.
Okay, right, time to board, I guess. I'm a little bit wary about these guys. They seem a bit more twitchy than I would like.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
I don't think there's any paint left to scratch, Sarah. Did you see the scrap we just managed to blindly stagger our way through? Right, oh god, do I take him with me? I'm gonna take him with me, purely because I feel sorry for the guy. Don't screw this up, don't say something stupid in front of the families for the...
Charming as ever.
Why did
First things first.
Why would you put a window in the floor?
No contact. All of them? My God. Shit. They were good people. They died. Needless. Because we couldn't get our act together.
You seem quick to write them off.
Coming from you. You scammed me time and time again, Albin.
The spacers are a threat to us all, Jackie.
And that is the salient point. Mistakes were made, we need to get past that. What I'm proposing is a mutual defense pact, nothing else. Each of us throws in our ships, men, materials, and whatnot, enough to protect all of our asses.
Sounds sensible to me.
I wouldn't give you one solitary ounce of helium-3 if my life depended on it.
Oh, wow.
The problem is, it does. I think we all need to cool off. Stranger, a word?
Sure. Are you two... Okay, staying put. Hello. I know you like living in my shadow, but oh my god, back up a little bit.
First things first. You did an honest day's work, you deserve an honest day's pay. Here, with heartfelt compliments.
Thanks.
But I expect you know what's coming next.
More work to do.
We're not military folk, and I'm not ashamed to say we are out of our depth.
You want me to chase down the spacers?
Pay you more, much more. If you can help kick the spacers out of our system for good, and coordinate our efforts to do so.
Right. Help you to kick them out. That means you're fighting alongside me. That I can do. If it's just me, might be a bit of a struggle. You're asking an awful lot. Yeah, tell me exactly what you need.
Right you are. So we're not babes in the woods. Each family has a ship or two and hard men and women that can handle themselves in a firefight.
Okay.
But the root of the problem is, admittedly, a self-inflicted injury. My family was here first, and when Liz sent other families here, perhaps I didn't take to it kindly. Might be I made an odd credit here or there at their expense. Something Lemaire especially has never let me live down.
So it seems.
And now we need the Lemaires and the Bandits both, I reckon.
Hope I can convince them. Sounds like you don't deserve their cooperation. Oh, so you don't need... Wait, hold on. You don't need me to actually fight the spacers, just convince the other pair to actually band together with you to defend yourselves? Yeah, how bad is this self-inflicted injury?
Listen, I'm not proud of what I did, but this was my system first. Then Jackie comes lately arrives, and maybe it rubbed me wrong, but it's ancient history. We
Doesn't
gotta
sound like it.
Or award just fuel for the spacers.
Doesn't sound like ancient history. Sounds like you're still butthurt over it. It is beginning to sound like maybe you don't deserve them covering your ass.
And I guess you've been a saint. We all have skeletons in the proverbial closet. Just some of us, well, more than most. We need to cooperate now, but also in the future. We need a mutual defense pact. As our new mercenary commander, please talk with Band and Lemaire. Lemaire, God help us, especially we could use. The family's got the most ships and crew by far. But if she's a lost cause, Ben and I can muddle through.
Yeah, you've been a bit of an arse in the past, but you're absolutely not wrong. You do need a bit of a mutual pact. Right, so Lemaire and Banda. I think it would make sense to speak to Banda first and try and get him on side, because if Lemaire can see that the two of these...
It's as simple as that.
Well, shuffle into the middle of the ship then. You'll be right next to each other. Yeah, Lemaire. might see sense if the two of them are banded together. So, I sense we've got a couple of... But really, so seriously, why would you put that there? Although, it does give a most flattering view of my vessel. The rust bucket that it is. So... I think we've got a couple of persuasion jobs coming up, so let's see if I can't chomp on something that might help boost that a little bit. So let's see, we're looking for anything with the speech bubble here. Hippolyta, plus 20% persuasion chance for 10 minutes. That's beastly. And I've got 7 of those as well. Is there anything that trumps Hippolyta? Probably not, because that's pretty decent. Velocity Green, of course, plus 15% persuasion chance. Okay. I meant to actually drink that when we were in the bar, but never mind. 12%, 8%, 12%. Feels like nothing's actually going to beat that Hippolyta. Okay. Let's chomp down this rather suspect-looking bottle of pills and get chatty. Okay. Wow, I feel like I could negotiate peace with the Crimson Fleet right now. But you'll have to do, Chandabanda. Hello. Oh, God. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, I meant nothing by it.
Hello, stranger. Your work in getting the satellites up?
Mm-hmm.
You've done us a good turn. I know it was paying work, but a lot of mercs wouldn't even take a list contract. You here to talk about the defense pack?
That I am. Not sure if you're aware, but you've got red on you. Oh, God. Okay, I won't even ask. Alban was hoping you joined the Defense Pact. No, we want to organise a bake sale. Yeah, why would most people turn down a list contract?
List is long on ideals, but short on credits and, well, sense. Don't get me wrong, they've got the best of intentions, but intentions alone aren't enough.
Yeah, I've met one of the higher-ups, I can agree with that. Yeah, so Alban's hoping you'll join the Defense Pact with the other 2 families?
I figured he might. I mean, I agree that right now coming together makes sense, but going forward, it's hard to imagine Jackie and Alban working together for the long haul without one winding up with a knife in the back.
Well, hopefully I can mediate that. Glad you're willing to help. Sure they can learn to cooperate. Yeah, any advice on getting Jackie to come around to the idea?
If you can get those stubborn mules to work together, really together, they might be able to see the sense of this defense pack going forward.
Okay. All right. Glad you're on board anyway.
Not much of a choice, really. Well, the bandits will join the defense pack. We got 1 ship operational, another we can patch up. It's not much, but you'll have us when you need us.
Nice. Okay. So, let's have a little whisper to Jackie over here.
Not only can we
Hello.
deal with the current problem.
Just so you know, Alban is a con man and a thief. Associating with the likes of him reflects poorly on your character.
Oh, well, good to know you're over here silently judging me. So, what did Alban do exactly to make him so hated?
When my crew first arrived, Alban was all charm and eager to deal. It seemed like the start of a fruitful relationship. But quickly it became clear that he was grifting us. Machines we bought broke down, shipments he hauled for us went missing, and help he promised never materialized. I swore I'd never work with him again. Oh, he's lucky I'm not a vengeful woman.
Yeah, I do get the impression he was a little bit of an arse back in the day, but I do also get the impression you might not stand up to another spacer attack if you're going lone wolf. My only goal here is to kick the spacers out of the system, period. I don't like him either, but this defense pact is the best chance everyone lives. He's played me straight so far. No, I don't particularly trust him. I mean, although to be fair, he did send out the distress call that got me here and got me getting you guys together, so... But yeah, there's something edgy about him, but a defense pact does make sense.
Don't be so certain. So here's the deal. Odds are good my crew can hold out against the spacers all by ourselves. If we're gonna band together, I have the most to contribute and the most to lose. The smart play for my interests is the Lemaire's hunker down and outlast the storm.
And outlast the other 2 families in the process, I guess. Well, whatever you got, the spacers got more. Band together or die alone. Yeah, I feel like Just join the club, please.
I may not be some sort of military expert, but you can't know that for certain.
Trust me, I've just faced off against 3 waves of these guys. They do not mess around. Okay, do you want us to fight your battles for you? Ooh, that wouldn't go down particularly well, I don't think. She's already said she thinks that she can fight her own battles on her own. It's going to be the adventure of a lifetime! Join us! No, she does not seem like the adventurer type. A Banda Lopez alliance without you will affect your interest down the road. That's true, but I'll hold that in reserve in case I need it later. Yeah, do you want us to fight the battles for you?
Well, if you're offering.
Well, that backfired. You know joining the defense pack is the right thing to do. Oh, interesting. That could be an interesting angle. There's going to be a lot of salvage if we pull this off. Yeah, let's throw that away.
I hadn't considered the financial upside of it.
Yeah, you could stand to profit. You liked that, didn't you? You think you can take the spaces on by yourself? You're deluded. If you don't join, the other families will never forgive you. I doubt she'd really give a toss about that, to be honest. Oh, this is our last turn, isn't it? Ooh. We've got that plus 20% bonus. Oh. Yeah, I don't think you could stand against the spacers.
I've been dealing with this for years. I trust my judgment on this more than yours.
Rubbish.
Maybe you're on the level, maybe you're not. But I know for damn certain Albin's crooked. Sorry.
Oh dear. That didn't go well.
Just the latest of Albin's harebrained schemes.
Take it I can't change your mind then. Albin, buddy. I think you might be toast.
So is the defense pact in business? Come on, don't keep me in suspense.
Not so much. Yeah, I kind of hit a bit of a brick wall with Jackie. Chandra's on board, though.
I can't say I'm surprised. Well, 2 families will have to do. So, the sensors have picked up 2 contact groups.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
Undoubtedly our spacer friends. We don't have many ships, but we can send them with you. Or hold them in reserves, your call.
Oh, brilliant. So now that I've failed in that pact, I get less ships to back me up. Any details on these contacts?
Expect more than you encountered at the satellites.
Ugh.
How much more? Hard to say at this distance.
I literally cannot take them on at the moment, because I have no ship parts. I should be able to handle them by myself. No, that's clearly not on the cards. Yeah, you're going to have to send the ships to help.
You got it. I'll send along word. After you deal with the spacers, meet back on my farm. I've got an idea how to find where the spacers are based.
Oh, I see. So you're sending ships from the people that you know from your farm. You're heading back home to put your feet up for a moment. Great. Hi. Yeah, negotiations didn't go well.
Working more closely together is something I've been for from the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, God, I don't feel good for... I don't feel good for you, I'm afraid, chap. Okay. Let's hop back into the cockpit. Oh, my lord. I'm going to head back to New Atlantis, first of all.
And we're loose.
You speak for yourself. You're going to head back to New Atlantis. I am going to... I didn't want to do that. I'm going to go and get my ship repaired, stock up on as many ship parts as I possibly can, and then head back and see what fate lies before us. Ship repaired. Jemison Mercantile only had the 5. Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Only had 5 ship parts, unfortunately, so that's going to have to do us. Let's see how this first battle goes.
Nice job. We're right on target.
Right, let's get those 3 points back into missiles. Okay. Whip underneath them again. Eee! Oh man, we got ships all over the place by the looks of it. Oh, these feel...
Target's jump system down.
These feel a lot softer than the last set of ships that I faced off against. Like, by a long way.
You took out their jump drive.
I'm going to take out their hull in a minute.
Damn it. Ramp drive is down.
Okay. Of course, the good thing is, as terrible as it may be, they've got other targets to pay attention to as well. I don't know what he's saying, but he's squealing with delight back there, bless him. I have no idea if any of those friends... Whoa! Where do you think you're going? Okay, that answers my question. I was about to say I have no idea if any of those friendly ships are actually still out there, but yeah, apparently they're still far and away. Alright, you, Spacer, are toast.
Enemy's grav drive out of commission. Targets lost their shields.
Nice.
Took some damage here, but we're clear. Thanks, stranger.
Amazing. You okay?
Nice to know that not all strangers are bad.
Right. Oh, awesome. I didn't even have to use any ship parts at all this time. Right, I'm having all of the salvage, by the way. I'm saving your hide here. Right, on to the next one. I actually managed to make a bit of a ship part profit there. Picked up 2 from the wreckage and spent none during the firefight.
Weapons locked. Destroy it.
Whoa, okay. These are a little bit more feisty. Wait, where's the family ships? Where's the family ships? Wow, okay. Let's take you. You're at the back of the pack. Okay, family ships are behind me by the looks of it. I see blue laser fire coming across my head. Ooh, saucy.
Just die already.
Right, let's catch you up.
I'll light you up.
Whoa. Somebody thought they could get a missile lock on me. Right, we are definitely getting a little bit more of a beating here. She's one of those.
Enemy's jump drive is online.
Whoa! It's one of those tasty new ship parts that we just picked up.
Times their grav drive.
Right, I think we've got nice. Another 2? Yeah, 2 more.
Try and run.
Let's zoom behind. Handbrake turn. Oh, you little worm, come back here. No. Straight on to the next. Okay, our shields are down. Need to be a little bit less cocky. Oh, that's a fancy looking ship. Raven, eh? I wonder if I can... actually, there's probably no point trying to disable this one because I would imagine that... Yeah, never mind. He's blown up. Haha. The ally would have taken him out anyway.
That was... wow. Some good flying there. Lopez is ready for you at the farm. Thanks.
Nice. You're alright on board?
Thank you for the help.
Notice it's Banda again. Both times Banda watchdogs. What happened to the main guy's family? Is he just completely abandoned? Is he actually doing what I said? Is he sitting back and just letting everybody else mop up the mess for him? I guess we'll see you next time when we touch down on the farm. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to leave a like or you care to leave a comment, pop those down below. I'm going to go ahead and just tidy up all of the goodies that have been left behind. And then I think we need to go and pay this guy a visit and have a bit of a stern talking to. But until next time, take care of yourselves. I will catch you then. Bye-bye.